All right, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I realize after-work meetings aren't the most fun, but I do have some information you need to pass along. And your pension plans are finished. As of the end of 2010, you'll be no longer receiving a pension. However, we do have another retirement plan in place for you. It's called the Cash Account Plan. So I'm going to tell you about this a little bit. First of all, it's very easy to understand as opposed to the old pension, which had government mandated formulas, and all you could see with that was your monthly payment. With the new cash plan, you'll be able to get online and find out exactly your total sum of cash that you have earned. It grows risk-free every year through the duration of your employment. It's guaranteed interest, and the first 5 years of the program, the interest is guaranteed at 5% for a minimum. Rewards you for your service. The longer you're employed, the higher the company credit will be put in towards your retirement. And once you become vested, the benefit is portable. Your current pensions will still be in place as if they were before. All the benefits through 2010 are protected until your retirement. For the next 5 years, we're going to guarantee that your new retirement plan will not earn less per year than your projected old pension would have earned. And the pension payment options will remain the same. Whatever you've chosen before, you'll receive that. Cash account does have a few differences. First of all, there's more options, including a lump sum payout you can choose at your retirement. Was not available before. It has greater benefits for all employees. Even unmarried employees can choose a beneficiary, which is new as well. And you can receive your benefits at 62 as opposed to 65. Should you continue to work at 62, you can still receive your benefits. You'll also get the interest credit and the company credit as well. Cash account is based on your W-2 earnings, including all your hourly, salary, bonuses, and any commission earnings you may have. It's a 12-month period beginning January 1st of 2011. And anybody who's worked 1,000 hours will qualify. You have to have 1,000 hours per year, that is. And prior years employed with the company will count towards your eligibility. A closer look, there's 2 credits per year, which makes it very easy to follow. One is the company credit, and we'll put money in your fund yearly based on your years of employment. And then the second credit is an interest credit. Like I said, it will be 5% for the first 5 years. Here's an example of how the company credit works for new employees, 5 years or less with the company. You get a 3% annual compensation. 6 to 10 years will be 4%. 11 to 15 is 5% compensation. 16 to 20 will earn 6%. And 21 or more years employed, the company will contribute 7% of your salary towards your retirement. Here's an example of how it may work with the new system versus the old. The example is a 25-year-old who's been with the company for 5 years and makes a $30,000 salary. The old plan, the pension was 1.5% of your salary, which would be $450. And the new plan would be 3% with 5 years of service for $900. So definitely there are some benefits to the new stuff. You're fully vested or own your account after 3 years of service, which is also new. The pension took 5 years. And you're also fully vested if any of these events occur, which I don't foresee with this group, but if you turn 65 before the 3 years, you're fully vested. If you suffer total disability, or if you should pass before your 3 years, your beneficiary will be fully vested as well. Here's an example of somebody, middle-aged employee. They were starting it right now today. It's a 37-year-old who earns $30,000, has 5 years of service. This example assumes a 3% raise yearly for the next 28 years until they're 65. And the example also assumes a 5% interest credit. As you can see, 3 years in, they'll have $3,900 roughly. Keeps going up exponentially, and by the time 28 years rolls around, their 65 pension's worth over $140,000. One thing to keep in mind is that we also are still doing the 401k, which is an employee match program, so the cash account is not your only form of retirement. And this was somebody who started at the age of 37 many of our employees are going to be younger and their cash accounts are going to be far larger. Receiving benefits. If you leave for any reason, you get the full amount of your cash account. You can either take that as a lump sum. There are going to be some early payment penalties, but a couple other options. You can transfer it to an IRA, roll it over, or if your future company has a retirement plan, you can roll it into that as well. Third option would be to leave it with the company. You'll still continue to gain your interest credits yearly, just obviously when I have company credits. A couple forms of payment when you do retire. The new one, as I mentioned, is a lump sum. You receive the entire balance all at once, which we thought could be a pretty nice option, especially if you have another retirement or maybe your spouse has one that's going to be paid monthly. You can choose a life annuity, which is monthly payments for the rest of your life. However, as soon as you pass, you'll have no beneficiaries. That'll be the end of your account. You can choose a joint and survivor annuity, which also is life payments, and then you can have your spouse, after you pass, receive either 50, 75, or 100% of your payments. It's your choice. And you can also receive period payments of either 60 payments, 120, 180, or 240. And these ones are guaranteed, and your beneficiary would receive them should you pass before the payments. We do have a transition period. So we're going to calculate your old pension for the next 5 years versus the new cash account system, and every employee will receive the higher of the two.